This is Land of Havilah, 1 Chronicles 24. In further organizing the Levites, this chapter will be about determining their rotation of service, starting with the priests. Verse 1. These were the divisions of the sons of Aaron. The sons of Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father and had no children. Therefore Eleazar and Ithamar executed the priest's office. Comment: Aaron and his 4 sons were the original priests of Israel, the first ones ever installed, which took place at the base of Mount Sinai. Before they even left that campsite, Aaron's older 2 sons were unfaithful in the priesthood, Numbers chapter 10, and Yahweh killed them. The older 2 left no male descendants, with the result that Aaron's younger 2 sons, Eleazar and Ithamar, were his only sons remaining, and it was their male descendants who populated the priesthood. So all the priests of Israel came from either Eleazar or Ithamar, the 2 younger sons of Aaron. In David's time, Zadok and Ahimelech were the 2 most prominent priests, 2 Samuel 8:17, Zadok being from Eleazar's line and Ahimelech from Ithamar's line. Coming up, Zadok and Ahimelech were on the committee that determined the priestly rotation. Verse 3. David, with Zadok of the sons of Eleazar and Ahimelech of the sons of Ithamar, divided them according to their ordering in their service. There were more chief men found of the sons of Eleazar than of the sons of Ithamar, and they were divided like this. Of the sons of Eleazar there were 16 heads of fathers' houses, and of the sons of Ithamar, according to their fathers' houses, 8. Thus they were divided impartially by drawing lots, for there were princes of the sanctuary and princes of God, both of the sons of Eleazar and of the sons of Ithamar. Comment: The committee identified 16 families descended from Eleazar and 8 from Ithamar. Thus 24 families in all will draw lots to determine the rotation of priestly duty. In the New Testament, we have an example of how the rotation worked. In Luke chapter 1, the priest Zechariah came on duty with his division, and after some days the next division came on duty, and Zechariah and his division went home, wherever home might be. But back to the committee that established the rotation, verse 6. Shemaiah the son of Nethanel the scribe, who was of the Levites, wrote them in the presence of the king, the princes, Zadok the priest, Ahimelech the son of Abiathar, and the heads of the fathers' households of the priests and of the Levites, one father's house being taken for Eleazar and one taken for Ithamar. Comment: They determined the rotation of service by casting lots, going back and forth between 2 lists of families, the list of Eleazar's families and the list of Ithamar's families. Coming up, the result of the lottery, which will consist of a list of historical priests, each of which is way back in the genealogical line. Every priest in David's time could trace their ancestry back to one of these men on the list, their male-to-male ancestry. For purposes of determining the rotation, if a priest was descended from the historical priest John Doe, then he served in the John Doe rotation with the rest of John Doe's descendants. Verse 7. Now the first lot came out to Jehorab, the second to Judea, the third to Haram, the fourth to Seorim, the fifth to Malchijah, the sixth to Mijamin, the seventh to Hakkoz, the eighth to Abijah, the ninth to Jeshua, the 10th to Shechaniah, the 11th to Eliashib, the 12th to Jachim, the 13th to Huppah, the 14th to Jeshebeab, the 15th to Bilgah, the 16th to Immer, the 17th to Hezir, the 18th to Haphazez, the 19th to Pethahiah, the 20th to Jehezkel, the 21st to Jachin, the 22nd to Gamul, the 23rd to Delaiah, the 24th to Maaziah. This was their ordering in their service, to come into Yahweh's house according to their ordinance given to them by Aaron their father, as Yahweh the God of Israel had commanded him. Comment: That completes the rotation of service for the priest. The way it worked, for example, in verse 7 was that the descendants of Jehorab will be in the first rotation, the descendants of Judea will be in the second rotation, and so on. Now coming for the rank-and-file Levites who weren't priests, the lottery for their rotation. The family names coming up are the ones by which they served. Again, these names are from way back in the genealogy. Every Levite belonged to one of these families. Wherever it says the chief, it should probably be translated the oldest. Verse 20. Of the rest of the sons of Levi, of the sons of Amram, Shubael, of the sons of Shubael, Judea, Of Rehabiah, of the sons of Rehabiah, Ishiah the chief. Of the Israelites, Shelomoth. Of the sons of Shelomoth, Jahath. The sons of Hebron, Jeriah, Amariah the second, Jahaziel the third, and Jekameam the fourth. The sons of Uzziel, Micah. Of the sons of Micah, Shemir. The brother of Micah, Ishiah. Of the sons of Ishiah, Zechariah. The sons of Merari, Mali, and Mushi. The son of Jaaziah, Beno. The sons of Merari, of Jahaziah, Beno, Shoham, Zakur, and Ibri. Of Mali, Eleazar, who had no sons. Of Kish, the son of Kish, Jeremiel. The sons of Mushi, Mali, Eder, and Jeremoth. These were the sons of the Levites after their fathers' houses. These likewise cast lots, even as their brothers, the sons of Aaron, in the presence of David the king, Zadok, Ahimelech, and the heads of the fathers' households of the priests and of the Levites, the fathers' households of the chief, even as those of his younger brother. Comment: the casting of lots for the Levitical rotation was just like the one they conducted for the priestly rotation. It took place in the presence of David the king, Zadok and Ahimelech the priests, the heads of the priestly families, and the heads of the Levitical families. They didn't discriminate by genealogical birth order, quote, the chief even as those of his younger brother, end quote. 1 Chronicles 25 is next.